Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing great. And in today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at a fragrance by the company Dossier. This is actually their impression of Prada Rossa Carbon, which came out back in 2017. Bright, fresh, pepper, lavender, and ambroxan type of a fragrance. I'm going to be letting you know how close I think this comes to the original, if I think it's worth picking up, the performance, comparisons, all that good stuff. So make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin this video and I tell you all about Fougere Lavender by Dossier, and I tell you how long it lasts, how close I think it smells to Prada Rossa Carbon, because this is a fragrance that's an inspiration of Prada Rossa Carbon, I do want to mention that if you are a fan of fragrance-related content, please do consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. Make sure to enable all notifications by clicking on the bell icon, and of course, give this video a thumbs up if you take something of value from today's review. Now, I've actually reviewed a few other Dossier fragrances on my channel in the past, and for those of you who don't know, they make their own versions of popular designer and niche fragrances. But then they go ahead and sell their versions for a very, very low cost. They basically cut out the middleman. They don't pour tons of money into advertising or anything like that. So they are able to put out high quality impressions at good concentrations of popular niche and designer fragrances. This one, for example, is eau de toilette. It's concentrated at 12% aromatic compounds. And conveniently, it has a card in every single box that tells you the notes, the inspiration, and every single box, I think it might actually be in here, every box that I've received from Dossier comes with a little sample. And they basically say you can wear the entire sample, and if for whatever reason you're not satisfied, you can go ahead and return this for a full refund, which I think is a pretty cool refund policy. But in any case, Prada Rossa Carbon, that was their response, 2017 release, but that was their response to Christian Dior's Sauvage Eau de Toilette. Very fresh fragrance, you know, it contains bergamot, pepper, and ambroxan. It's very kind of fresh and sporty and citrusy. And then Prada came out with their version of that, which in my opinion smells like 95% similar to Sauvage, the Eau de Toilette, of course. Well, here we have a clone of a twist. So I'm excited to tell you what I think of this fragrance, how close I think it comes to the Prada. Let's start things off with the presentation. So, of course, in the opening of this fragrance, you are going to get this bright, aromatic, citrusy lavender note. And the lavender is really what makes up this fragrance, because that's one ingredient that is found in so many Prada fragrances, whether we're talking about Prada L'Homme, or I think Infusion, the original Infusion had that, maybe even Amber Pour Homme had a little bit of lavender. And that's kind of one of these notes that makes up the DNA or the backbone of a lot of Prada creations. Now, whenever I smell Sauvage by Christian Dior, the Eau de Toilette, I usually get that bright metallic ambroxan peppery bergamot introduction that some people really enjoy, and I think it's what really allows the fragrance to get you noticed. But I know a lot of people that are not necessarily a fan of that metallic introduction. Now, I don't think the Prada has it to that great effect, and subsequently, I don't think this fragrance has it. So that might be good news for a lot of people, that it doesn't have that bright, tinny, metallic introduction. Now, in terms of the complete note breakdown, lavender, bergamot, grapefruit, aquatic accord, pepper, patchouli, ambroxan, and amber. But really, it's the lavender that is sitting at the heart of this composition, with accents of ambroxan and bergamot and all of these other bright aromatic ingredients that also are dominant in the Prada counterpart. So this one, yeah, it really just smells like the Prada. It's probably a little more subtle and a little smoother. I've always found the Prada to be like a smoother version of Sauvage. Now Sauvage, that metallic, bright, citrusy aggressiveness is something that a lot of people really do enjoy. The Prada is a little bit more subdued in my opinion, and this one kind of mimics that subdued nature. So in essence, I think this smells like 95% similar to the Prada, which smells 95% similar to Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette. So I think this is a great fragrance. It opens up very bright, fresh. You get that spicy bergamot thing happening in the opening, but there's kind of like this lavender, and I don't think there's any clary sage in here, but it almost kind of has like this lavender, clary sage, fresh, contemporary, masculine, aromatic component that I think creates that level of professionalism to the fragrance. And same thing can be said about, it's kind of off camera here, so I'm not going to reach for it out of the fear that I may drop it, but it kind of smells professional in the way that Dior Sauvage smells professional. And that's a fragrance that I have worn to work many times. This is probably my second or third bottle of it, and it's just a very easygoing, versatile, mass appealing, compliment getting designer fragrance. And I think the same attributes can also be applied to Fougere Lavender by Dossier. So in any case, if you're looking for a solid alternative to not just Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, but also Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette, I think you'll find something worthwhile with Fougere Lavender. I think it's a great scent. I'm going to wear it in place of Dior Sauvage, so let's see how it works, especially when I go back to working in person, because I've been virtual for the past couple of weeks. So when I go back to working in person, I'll certainly let you know how it works for me. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, not a unique fragrance at all, because of course it is a clone or an inspiration of a popular designer fragrance. But in terms of the overall smell, mass appealing, compliment getting, universally liked. And I think they really knocked it out of the park in terms of creating a fragrance that does actually smell similar to the original. Longevity on this one is going to be about 6 to 7 hours on your skin. Remember, the concentration is 12%, which translates to eau de toilette. The projection is great for the first hour of application. It will radiate just a little bit beyond an arm's length, and it's a lot of those volatile, bright, fresh, citrusy ingredients that allow that to happen. It didn't start to become a skin scent until about that 4 to 5 hour mark. Right around that 6 to 7 hour mark, it basically disappears unless you're spraying on clothes, which I often do. Then you'll be able to smell it into the 8 or 9 or 10 hour mark. But if you're spraying it on skin predominantly, you can expect about 7 hours longevity. Versatility on this one is great. I think a lot of people, because of the freshness and the lavender, would prefer to wear this in a hotter weather type of a situation. But if you're wearing it indoors, you can wear it all year round. It is rather youthful, but I can see somebody a little bit older, more mature, really enjoying this fragrance, especially in place of Dior Sauvage, which is a little bit more sporty, if you will. I think the lavender in here makes it a little bit more mature while still having that bright aromatic freshness that's found in Sauvage. So very versatile, and I think this one can be worn casually and formally, probably like 60% casual, 40% formal. And the presentation, quite minimalist, but I think it's what keeps the cost down for a lot of the brand's fragrances as well. So my final verdict on Fougere Lavender by Dossier is, if you are looking for an affordable alternative to Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, I think you'll find something great with Fougere Lavender. 95% similar to the Prada. Very, very, very inexpensive. All the links are going to be down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you take something of value from this video. If you did, please let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. If you own any fragrances by Dossier, let me know which ones they are, what you think of them. Leave a comment down below. I always love the interaction. And if you enjoyed this video, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it. Make sure to enable all notifications by clicking on the bell icon. And lastly, give this video a thumbs up if you took something of value from today's review. Thanks again for watching. Love you all. We'll see you soon.